It's time for the Western Conference Finals. What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 10 of this Dallas Stars NHL 23 franchise series. And today, we're playing obviously the Western Conference Finals here in this Dallas Stars franchise series, as we are playing the Vancouver Canucks in the Western Conference Finals, as you can see on the screen. The Canucks, I could have bet $100 or more that they weren't gonna get to the Western Conference Finals. But they did. I know it's only a video game, but they did. The final four teams are the Dallas Stars, the Vancouver Canucks, and then the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Boston Bruins. As the Maple Leafs, have won 2 playoff series, and they're in the conference finals for the first time in who knows how long. And then the Bruins, they were in the conference finals in 2019, and actually got to the Stanley Cup Finals in 2019. But lost to the Blues in 7 games. And then obviously the Stars were in the Western Conference Finals. Obviously in real life they were in it in the real life 2022-2023 season, lost to Vegas. And then they were in it in 2020, beat Vegas in the Western Conference Finals, but lost to Tampa in the Stanley Cup Final. It was 2020 in the bubble. And then the Canucks, I don't remember they were in the Stanley Cup Final in 2011, lost to the Bruins in 7 games. They got shut out in Game 7 in Vancouver, too, in the 2011 Stanley Cup Final, Game 7. And then since then, I think 2011 was the last time they were in the conference finals, I think. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. The last time they were in the conference finals was 2011. We are the best team in the Western Conference. The Maple Leafs are the best team in the Eastern Conference. And if it is Stars Maple Leafs in the final, the Stanley Cup Final, the Maple Leafs actually are the better team. The Maple Leafs are the only team better than us points-wise. So the Maple Leafs have the most points in the NHL. We have the second most. Games 1, 2, 5, and 7 are in Dallas. Games 3, 4, and 6 are in Vancouver. Like I said, games 1, 2, 5, and 7 are in Dallas, and then games 3, 4, and 6 are in Vancouver. Game 1 is here on Sunday, May 14th, 2023, in this game, obviously. Let's get into game 1 right now. Tyler Seguin has 11 points in 9 games. He leads our team in points here in the playoffs. 11 points through 9 games, like I said. Let's say the Canucks actually have a better offense than us, and then we both have the same defense and goalie. Style Church in the lane 5 minutes, still semi-pro, on-ice trainer, adaptive. Let's get into game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Right now, Canucks at Stars in Dallas. Yeah, they have a better offense by 3. The Canucks do, and then we both have a 90 defense and an 87 goalie. Their goaltender might be Thatcher Demko. Might be wrong about that. Our goaltender is Jay Donninger, and their goaltender is Demko, maybe. Let's watch the presentation. James Cybulski, Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Here we go. Game 1. Here we go. Round 3, Game 1. Here in Dallas. And we're on your way in the Western Conference Finals as the Canucks win the opening draw. Here's Miller. Bat to Pedersen, blocked. And dumped in, or slid in basically by Hastinen. And now Robertson, save, rebound, Hintz! And it's stopped by the Vancouver goaltender. Here's Elias Pettersson, glove save Oettinger. And he passes it out. Here's Robertson. Robertson might have a step, and a centering pass did not go. Now here's Pettersson. Pettersson, what a move! And a good play to knock it away. And a shot by Robertson! A save, and then Seguin got robbed. Kicked out of there. And now Seguin, little knuckler, turned aside. Hence, whoa, at the putt jacked away. Here we go, and he finds Miller, but pass is broken up. Now Saden, as the first line still out here, 5 minutes into the game, Saden has got rocked. And now it's Pochette away, and here's Horvat still on the Canucks, and he lost the puck. Now Gurionov, what a move they did around the guy, and that is Demko. A center and pass ended up actually being covered by Demko. Pavelski was open on the back door, but Demko covered it for the first whistle of the game, over 6 minutes into the game. We lose a draw. I still don't know why Pavelski's not on the first line. I meant to change that before the game, but I forgot. Dumped in, and now turned over, almost right in front of Ottinger, and then Ben just got bodied. Now there's Edmund Larson. Ben's now got it. Finds Pavelski. So second line is Pavelski, Gurionov, and Ben. First line, I believe, is Saden, Hinson, Robertson. And now a center and pass. Save Ottinger. And then he passes it out. Here's Ben, the captain, looking to win his first cup. And that didn't work. But Lindell follows it up. But Demko's got it. 10:52 to go in the period. As we're opposite 8 wins down, 8 wins to go to win the cup, as we're halfway there. We still have 2 rounds to go. And we lose the face-off. Myers got nailed. Here's this guy, turned it over, but then Domi, that might be Matt's Domi, took it back. And now a center and pass. Peterson behind the back. Missed the net, or missed everything, and then Marchman almost turned it over. Now Glendenin. Glove save by Demko, and he passed it out. 9 minutes to go in the first. Now it pinballs to Glendenin, and it's dumped in somewhat. Fatsa did forecheck by Fatsa. The Canucks take it out. Up ahead, this is Peterson, and I missed the hit. Center and pass. Lindell was standing right there. And now Nick Tamano, as Tamano came in for an injured Stars player. I forgot who was injured, though. Here's Delandria. Back to Miller, but a save, and Hughes is right there. And now Bear, Miller. And a save by Ottinger, and it goes right to Heiskanen. Up ahead, Kiviranta. Kiviranta will shoot it, but Demko, no rebounds. That's the fourth line. This is the fourth line, I'm pretty sure. Tamano, Delandria, and Kiviranta. I believe that's the fourth line. Attention. The first line, I think, is now back out there. Or second line is. Ben, Pavelski, and Gurionov. Now we win the draw. Miller. Down low now. Ben. Heiskanen keeps it in. Miller blocked, and they score! As it took a bad bounce off a Vancouver player and in. And the Stars strike first in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. And it's Colin Miller, as it hit a Canucks player in front and then trickled in. As the Canucks player the Canucks player, the puck went off, that player ended up slamming his stick as it went off a Canucks player in front and trickled in. And the Stars strike first here in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. It's Miller. He was the last one to touch it for Dallas before it hit a Vancouver skater and then went in. And then Besser just got nailed. Now Miller, oh my, that was a big hit. Big hit by both sides in a matter of seconds. And then Miller's got 2 big hits in 30 seconds. Pavelski got it in, blocked. And this one would go wide of the net. But Miller, the defenseman, with the first goal of the series, and that's offside. 3:37 to go. As the player that the puck hit off of for Vancouver ended up slamming his stick. That someone, like I said, it was in the slot, and then it trickled in past the blocker of Demko, or trickled into the right to Demko's right. Here's Bear, Demko's right. Here's Horvat. Blocked, and then now a pass. Gurionov, that might have sprung Gurionov. It does! And a save, Ben! Got blocked. Hawkenpaw, save, Ben! Stopped. And it went over the net. Center and pass, loose! And now Butcher And a bad pass. Now a good forecheck by Hauntenpaw. A minute and a half to go. Here's Bear. This is a fire drill in the Vancouver zone. And they finally did it out officially. 1 minute to go. And now Hauntenpaw. And now Butcher. Good play by Butcher. And Ben turned it over to Horvat. And Hodelander lost the putt. 10 seconds. Then the first to Sadin. Sadin! Lost it. And now shot by Robertson is stopped. Hintz follows up. And it ends up never did it on net again as we created a turnover in the final seconds. But Demko said no and then time ran out. But we do get the only goal of the period thanks to a bounce off a Vancouver player. And it's 1-0 Stars after the opening 20 in Game 1. We outshot them 14-3 in that period. They out-hit us though 8-3. Time of attack with about a minute and a half more. Faceoffs 4-2 Vancouver. As Colin Miller scored the only goal in the game so far. And it was a lucky bounce off a Canucks player in front. Second period, 1-0 Stars. Here we go, second period of Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals in Dallas. The score is 1-0 Stars. Miller up ahead now. Here's Hintz. Hintz can fly. Backdoor! Robertson got robbed. Hastinen. Miller trying for a second but turned aside and then hit off the putt is Hintz. Miller now as the Canucks looking to get something started here. And trying to do like, oh, now it's turned over. Bear. Pedersen save Oninger and Pedersen got nailed. Now Robertson found Hintz. Loose. It's loose. And now it's still a save. Rebound. Sadin. Hastinen. Save and Demko passes it out. That was a mistake. That doesn't come back to bite Demko as the Canucks now have it. Centered for Bo Horvat. But I'm pretty sure I got a piece of it on the dive block. And that was Miller. I was controlling him. Here's Hintz. Center and pass Robertson again. But a save, and then Hodelander picked it off. And now Duryanov. He can fly down. Puck is in the Canucks zone. 14:28 to go in the second. It's 1-0 Stars. Rutschen and 21-4. Here we go. That's the point. Lindell. Over. Suter. And a tip, but a save. That was tipped. And now Duryanov. A save. And then Bears got demolished in the corner. As Demko is the only reason this game's not like 3-0. Now turnover. Here's Gardlin. And DePote. As I inadvertently passed it down the ice. Accidentally hit the pass button, and that's an ice hit against Dallas. 12:33 down the second. Still 1-0 thanks to a Colin Miller goal off a Vancouver player. There's Victory Green behind the glass, the Dallas Stars mascot. In this game, Bo Horvat is still on the Canucks, and I believe he's the Canucks captain. And then our captain is Jamie Benn. Here's Pavelski. Blocker save, Demko. Center and pass. No one was home except for a Vancouver player. And now a shot blocked and a lot of traffic. And now Ben clears it, or dumps it down. Did it at first is Duryanov, but then he just got awkwardly hit into the boards. And Miller got the puck, and a save by the left toe of the goaltender, Demko. As Miller again looking for a second. And now almost turned over. Dumped in by Ben again. And Duryanov almost got there. 9 minutes to go in the second, still 1-0. We're out playing them, but we're only up 1-0. And a shot off the glove of Demko. Oh my, what a hit. And now Miller's nailed him. No penalty, Fatsa. And then pinning off the side of the net. And now Glendening, what a save by Demko. As he was sprawled out. He almost down low, Glendening, Hottenpot. Butcher, save. And now Fonsa, score! Fonsa somehow snuck it through, and it's 2-0. As that was a little bit of a delay, as I didn't know that went in right away. Ended up going in. It might have went off a Canucks player again. Oh yes, it did. It went off a Canucks player, as it went off the shin, or the right leg of a Canucks player in front, the one that was right in front of Fonsa. The shot hit the right leg of that Vancouver player and went in. So both goals for Dallas have bounced in off a Vancouver player, assisted by Butcher and Hottenpot, and it's 2-0. As both goals have gone off a Vancouver player. Butcher, Delandria score! 3-0. What a pass by Butcher to the rookie Delandria. Second goal of the playoffs for him, and it is 3-0. Glove save on glove side on Demko, and it's 3-0. His second goal of the playoffs. Robertson leads our team in goals with 7. That's Delandria's second. 3-0 now, assisted by Butcher and Hottenpot. Hottenpot got 2 assists in like 30 seconds. He assisted on the last 2 goals. Vancouver in a little bit of a trouble. Here's JT Miller and a save by Ottinger. Here's Camano. Camano to play. Nick Camano! Save. And now Miller got nailed. And now it's sent on the ice. Stopped by Demko. He passes it out. Besser. Miller lost it. Up ahead, Tivaranta. And Pedersen picked it off. What a hit! Oh, that was a bit. And now this guy's shot turned aside by the blocker of Ottinger, and it goes out of play. Here's Sadin, and he got nailed right after he dumped it in. Oh, jeez. That was a bad play by me. I had stayed right by the puck, and now Horvat blocked by Robertson. 50 seconds to go here. And now backhander turned aside. Another shot turned aside. And now here's Horvat. What a hit. And now trying for a buzzer beater is Sadin. Ref, there's no interference there or a cross-check? And that's going to be the end of the second period. It's 3-0 Stars in game 1. Yeah, I'm about to let her out. As it's 3-0 Stars after 40 minutes, and I'll be back for the third period in a sec. See you then. I'm back. Let's get into the third period, or we're going to get into the third period momentarily. As yeah, we're out shooting them 31-6. I mean, we're killing them. Hits, they're out hitting us 16-9, but like, I mean, we have 4 minutes more time to attack. I mean, our passing is worse, and we're not out, and they have better passing, and they're out hitting us, but we're out. I mean, we're out shooting them by. We're out shooting them by 25. So I mean, we're up 3-0. We're out shooting them 31-6. Let's get into the third period right away here. With the Stars up 3-0. Here we go. 1 period to go here in the first, or excuse me, one period to go here in game 1, and it's 3-0 Stars. Here we go. Third period, last period of game 1, and like I said, we're up 3-0 as we lose the opening face-off. Canucks looking for a third period comeback, blocked by Hintz. And now, oh my, Miller might have had a breakaway if he'd had that pass. And now Hughes, down low, Besser got nailed. And he comes out of there with the puck. Hughes shot it through a screen, but never got to the net. And Sadin just got nailed. I tried to dump it in, but didn't. And now this guy toe dragging. And got the shot off, but saved by Ottinger. And I pass it. Usually I do pass it out. Robertson to took the hit to make the play, but then saved it and just got nailed again. Here's Robertson, and it does get out of the zone. Kicked out of there by Robertson into the Vancouver zone. Up ahead, Darlin. And looking for a toe drag, and it worked. Eventually, it's out of there. Gurianov got absolutely nailed. As I went right into that guy. Here's Horvat. And now a center and pass. Horvat down low! As it was losing the paint, but Oettinger's got it. And now Gurianov dumps it down before he got clobbered. Ben got there first. And that's the point, but no one was there. And I had to restart. Lindell up ahead, Gurianov. Gurianov slams on the brakes. Still has the puck, but a save. Down low, Gurianov. And Lindell off the post! As it was tipped, and it planked right off the bar. Or planked right off the post. As it hit the left post. And then it was covered by Demko as it was tipped by Ben. But the post it hits the post and stays out. As the post saved Demko there. And now a shot didn't have anything on it really. Got nowhere near the net. Fatsa, mammoth hit on Fatsa. Glendening did forecheck. Glendening in front score! What a goal! Glendening did it himself. And it's 4-0. His 5th goal in the playoffs. And it is 4-0 as Glendening took the puck below the goal and came right out in front, and his backhander, as he slid it on the backhand, past Demko inside the left post, and it is 4-0. Glendening has 5 goals and now 3 assists for a total of 8 points, and we're up 4-0. It was unassisted. And so Glendening did do it himself, like I said. I don't know what that was. Glendening, my goodness, Glendening. Glendening's not much of a goal scorer, but he scored 5 goals, and this is the 10th game of the playoffs. Shot, or that's just a dump in. And what a hit! Let's fight. Let's go. I want to fight here. Who wants to fight? And it's going to be Lindell and Peterson. I believe this is Tanner Pearson versus Essa Lindell. Lindell's a defenseman. I think Peterson is a forward, and Lindell's a defenseman. Lindell's out of gas, but he's still going. And Lindell's taken to the ice, as Peterson has half a bar left. Lindell has no bar left. Tries to crowd here in Dallas, but we're still up 4-0, even after that fight loss. As the fight loss doesn't change the score, but both guys get 5 for fighting, but 9:59 to go in the third. Half a period to go, up 4-0 here in Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Here's Delandria, and he got nailed right after. And now that's going to be a penalty as I tripped up the Vancouver player, but yeah. That Stars player got nailed right after he dumped it in. Delayed penalty for Vancouver. Extra Tatter's on the ice. Shot turned aside. And it's touched by Tigaranta, who got the penalty. 2 for tripping it with 8:35 to go in the third. Vancouver would hit their first power play. Down 4-0, looking for a wild comeback here in the last 8.5 minutes. First power play for either team. Honkenpaw, after the face-off win, cleared out of the zone and offside. And when the draw Honkenpaw, this time will clear it down the ice. The clock does go the same speed as it does in real life when there's a penalty, or penalties. In this case, there's just one penalty. It did hit. What a hit on Honkenpaw. Hensel cleared out of the zone by barely, but at least it got out. Miller, sit down. Now Miller loaded it up. Camano will send it down the ice. And Hintz almost got there. Hintz stole it. Short-handed. Tomato! Or Tomato to Hintz. Hintz missed it. And then Miller deposed by... And now the Stars short-handed again. Tomato got nailed. 1 minute to go on the power play. 7:35 to go in the period here. And now Pedersen, glove save of Ottinger. Hintz clears it. And it's covered by Demko, and he actually had to hold it for the whistle. I don't know why he did that, but he did. 7:26 to go. It's still 4-0. Oh, and the draw is short-handed. Suter threw a screen of Fatsa and some other players. Demko made the save, and the fans are booing this Vancouver player. I don't know who that even is, but they're booing him for some reason. Now it's below the goal line. Butcher trying to get it out, but cannot. Hughes. And a shot blocked by Glendening. And now Fatsa, the big forward, got to it first. And now this guy, I thought he had a step, he doesn't, did recovery. Butcher let him shoot it, but it sit the side. Now in front, Ottinger hit it out of there as he poked it away. 5 seconds, cleared out of the zone, and it's another offside with 3 seconds to go on the power play. So we had the second most points in the NHL. The Canucks were third. We were second in points. They were third. Big hit as the power play is over. Kivaranta's out. And now this shot turned aside. And that was a missed pass. This is going to be an icing unless we turn it to the dots first. Pavelski, the veteran, got there first. And glove save Demko. 1-on-1, but Demko won that as he made the save with 5:34 to go. Shots are, or the hits are 25-13 Vancouver, but the shots are probably like, well, a lot to a little. And the goals, I mean, it's only 4-0, but 4-0 is still 4-0, and a save, and he passed it out to Hughes. Now Besser. Besser, right into the chest of Ottinger with 4:54 to go. Ottinger 12 saves on 12 shots, so he hasn't faced that many shots. And that's save number 13 on shot number 13 by Ottinger. Ottinger off to the Stars starting goaltender and the future star for the Dallas Stars. And then that was a little flyby hit by Ben, who almost had a goal. He tipped it off the post earlier. Ben just headhunting at this point. And well, at this point, both teams are headhunting, and that was a bad pass to Gurianov. 3 minutes to go. Here's Besser. Good poke by Hastings. And then almost turned over Miller, who scored the first goal off a Vancouver player. Ben. And that was a little juicy rebound. And blocked in front on the rebound. 2 minutes to go in Game 1. Fans are on their feet. The Stars are 2 minutes away from taking Game 1. And now Robertson. That was a bad pass. Here's Bear. And now Bear turned aside by Ottinger, who came up out of his crease to make the save. And now Hintz, final minute. Fans, all smiles. Stars fans have all smiles here in Game 1, as these fans, I believe, are on their feet here at American Airlines Center in Dallas. And a little low shot turned aside. Rebound, Bear's got it. And I nailed Bear. Surprising that was not... I don't know what's going on, but I'm literally not controlling Miller right now. Okay, now I'm controlling Satan. That was a little weird. I wasn't controlling Miller for some reason. I was stuck on the player that had the big hit, but eventually the shot is stopped out by Demko. 22 seconds to go. Ethan Bear, I think, is injured. Yeah, that was Hintz who absolutely demolished him. And yeah, he slowed it up, and I think he's going up to the... No, he's on the bench still, but he's holding his head. Well, there's only 22 seconds to go, but that was a big hit by Hintz. Just taking the face-off. Hintz wins it. Miller looking for 2. Blocked. Miller again. Turned aside. Juicy rebound. Turned aside. 10 seconds to go. as the crowd is starting to do the final countdown. 5 seconds. Dumped in by Robertson, and the Stars take game 1. As the Stars take game 1 of the Western Conference Finals on home ice, 4-0, and that is back-to-back shutouts for Jake Ottinger. As there's the salute. There's Victory Green, the Stars mascot, in the middle with the Dallas Stars flag. These fans are happy as the Stars take game 1, and they're 7 wins away, or 3 wins away from going to the Stanley Cup Finals, and 7 wins away from winning the Cup. As they haven't. Last time the Stars won the Cup was 1999, and the Stars are 9 wins down, 7 to go. As there's the Glendening goal. The 4 goals were scored by Miller, Fatsa, Delandria, and then Glendening. So obviously the first 2 goals went off of Obviously the first 2 goals both went off a Vancouver player and in. Third star, Will Butcher, Will Butcher's the third star, 2 assists. We ended up outshooting the Canucks 43-15. Ottinger's the second star for getting the shutout, back-to-back shutouts. And then the first star is Colin Miller, had 1 goal and 3 assists. So it was Miller, Ottinger, and then Butcher. So 2 defensemen and then the goaltender. If you think about it, it was Miller, Fatsa, Delandria, and then Glendening with the 4 goals. Just scored the 4 goals in that order. We scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. Canucks obviously scored none in the first, second, or third because they got shut out, obviously. We outshot them, like I said, 43-15. We outshot them by, 28? That hit us 25-15. Faceoffs 15-7 Dallas. Power plays, we never had one. Vancouver had 1, but it was in the third period when we were up 4-0. They didn't score. And then obviously there was a 5-minute midget for fight-in on Peterson, and then Lundell. And then a 2-minute minor for tripping on Kivaronta, which didn't lead to anything. Time of attack, we had about 2.5 minutes more. 7:31 for us, 5:05 for Vancouver. So yeah. And then passing, they were better, but we still won. As that's back-to-back shutouts for Jake Ottinger as he shut out the Avalanche to correction. That's the wrong series. I was talking about my expansion draft franchise series, where the Dundons beat the Avalanche 5-0 to move on to play the Dallas Stars in round 2 of their series. But that was, like I said, expansion draft franchise, where I won 5-0. In the previous game, which was game 5, it was game 5 against the Avalanche. It was round 2, game 5 against the Avalanche in Dallas. The Stars won that game 3-1. So it's not back-to-back shutouts for Ottinger, but it is a shutout in this game for Ottinger. So it's 1 straight shutout, not 2, as it just 1 in a row. But you never know. You could shut out the next game. You never know, and actually get back-to-back shutouts. But at least he got the shutout, or more importantly, at least he got the win, as he has shut out the Canucks here in game 1. As that is his first straight shutout, not second. As like I said, the end of last round against the Avalanche, the defending champs, we beat them 3-1, as the Avalanche did score that 1 goal. As I was, like I said, thinking about my expansion draft franchise series. As the next episode of that series, which will be round 2, game 1, against the Stars in Dallas. That's in my expansion draft franchise series. That will be the next episode of that series, and that will probably go up. I'm not sure when that video is going to go up, but that will be the next episode of that series. So the next episode of this series will be the first elimination game for either team in the Western Conference Finals. And like I said, it doesn't matter if it's it doesn't matter if it's an elimination game for the Stars or the Canucks. I will film the first elimination game for either team in this series, and that will be the next episode of this series. And then the next episode of my expansion draft franchise series will be round 2, game 1 against the Dallas Stars, my favorite team, obviously. And that game is in Dallas. And then obviously this series, games 1, 2, 5, and 7 are in Dallas, and the games 3, 4, and 6 are up in Vancouver, British Columbia, which in real life is having some wildfires right now. So yeah, Dallas, Texas, and then Vancouver, British Columbia, Dallas, Texas, and then Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. So really Vancouver, BC, Canada. BC for British Columbia, obviously. So yeah. Hopefully we can, hopefully we can win this series, obviously, and hopefully we can do it on home ice. But even if we have to do it up in Vancouver, I still want to win this series, and obviously I want to win the series and obviously win the Stanley Cup for the Stars. So yeah, Dallas, Texas, and then Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. That's a mouthful, but that's the official name. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one, which will probably not be my first Madden 24 video. My first Madden 24 video will probably be, probably 2 videos from now. So it won't be the next video, but it'll be the next video after that. So first Madden 24 video might be 2 videos from now, but that could change. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. If you guys up to the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, tell your mom, dad, grandma, and grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 11. And you know what? I'm going to see you in episode number 11 of this Dallas Stars NHL 23 franchise series. See you in episode number 11. And eat a lot of bacon. And go Stars.